So this piece here, this is my latest piece called Yellow But Still Blue. This piece was inspired by my childhood as a Haitian American girl that often wore hairstyles with barrette or barrettes in my hair. This piece kind of touches on like cultural differences and being aware of them as a young child, being exposed to Haitian culture at home and then American culture at school. Oftentimes there was some insecurity there as well, which turned into pride as I grew up. So this piece pays homage to my childhood. And a couple of these pieces here, so this is from my Faces of Me series, and these two are my favorite from that series, and they're not exactly like self-portraits, but they're portraits of women, and I feel like, we are reflections of each other. These pieces have a lot to do with sisterhood, with familiarity, and yeah, they just make me really excited, to be part of certain friendships with women, all about sisterhood, these two. This piece, one of my greatest accomplishments, I feel. It's called To Dream Is to Exist. And this piece has a lot to do with the intersection of Blackness and individuality, and Blackness and vulnerability, and being proud of your Blackness and your identity. So all of these butterflies here represent different paths in life, and you can say that all of these hands are different people attempting to grasp or attempting to reach for different paths in life, outside of stereotypes and outside of expectations, really just existing for them rather than other people. Windows is a piece, it's on the top there. I'm really, really excited about this piece. Every time I look at it, I feel like there's just so much life behind those eyes. And I think about the saying, the eyes are the windows to the soul, which is why I named it Windows. And this was really just me playing around and like studying facial features. I primarily do portraits. And I think that just focusing on the eyes as well as the wrinkles and the folds of the eyes, actually, I think those are some aspects of the face that really tell you a lot about a person. They don't tell you everything, but you can kind of get a sense of where they could be mentally, like what exactly could be going on behind those eyes. The nerve down here. This one was really fun, and it is one of my most recent pieces. I actually finished The Nerve and Yellow But Still Blue around the same time, and I was experimenting with a certain technique where I paint the whole canvas blue, and then essentially she becomes like this purple, like you can see the hints of purple all over her face, and then I fill it in with the brown, and I really wanted to do that to add some depth and some character to my character. But essentially, when I was done with it, I kept thinking to myself, she reminds me of a woman that is really, really all about her autonomy and, her own self-expression and just peace and quiet. And then she's disrupted and she doesn't really have that. So then she just retreats and finds that again. Transcendence. I wouldn't say this is a self-portrait, but I do think that a lot of what's going on, it definitely reminds me of myself. Essentially, she is floating in midair, like in a place that's, essentially between nowhere and the universe. She's just thinking of all these different things at once, and I guess at first it might seem like a ton of anxiety is going on, but really it's her safe space. You know, like there are some cracks here to signify like some like breaks in thought, essentially. But really, she's very comfortable in her own mind. And last piece is Earthly. Earthly was a very, very fun piece that I was working on during a live event. I had no idea exactly what I would paint, but of course I love faces, and nearly all of my work has to do with Black women. And I knew that, you know, that is really what it would turn out to be. So I started with a very green background, like a wash of green, and then just like created a face. And slowly but surely I was adding in all these extra details, really to kind of give her a very, very earthy background, a very nature-esque background. Kind of reminds me of Mother Earth or Mother Nature. Well, I guess they all make me happy in this way, really because of representation. It ignites over and over again my pride of being a Black woman, of being a Haitian American woman. So, yeah. Oh my God! Hello! Good to see you too. Oh my God, Will. Good. I want to see your work.
You at the another gallery. You like art, don't you?
Back then when I was young, I used to do charcoal.
Really?
And then, as a matter of fact, I caused my father to redo the basement.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
And I started drawing on the wall.
Oh my God.
Molly.
Making it your canvas, huh? Did your dad leave it?
No, what happened is one morning, you know, I went to school and he came back. He came in and he opened the curtain.
What the?
I like the yellow.
You do?
Yes, me too.
That's my newest
Yeah.
one.
Let's go up. I love the yellow. You want to see what's over there?
Makes me think of that short story by Charlotte
want to go
Perkins
see.
Gilman. Is that right? The yellow wallpaper? You know what I'm
Oh
talking
yes.
Oh
yes.
yeah.
Usually I don't have a very clear plan for my work, but this one I actually like took the time and like I set up a grid. You can kind of see the lines there. And like I was like very, very careful with like drawing it, like with like all the detail and like in the clothing, which I feel like I usually suck at clothing. That's why I don't do clothing very much. But I think I did really, really good here, and I want to like expand on this for sure. I'm excited to see it all like this. I usually don't even have my art on my walls so close together like this, so I wasn't sure exactly how it would look together, and I think it's cohesive in a different way.
Have you ever done a self-portrait?
I did like a really small self-portrait, and I never finished it. Really, I did it so that I could tell myself, like, I can definitely draw myself. Like, I can definitely do that. It looks really good, but I want to blow it up and make it larger. So that's probably something I'll do.
I could see you as a painting.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm told that I look a lot like my paintings. Like, I did say that. I see myself in the women that I paint.
Yeah. I think that shows.
Say, Poppy, I love you. No,
No. Smile, Bubby, smile.
Baby J, say shout out to Pop. Shout out hometown.
Oh my God, please.
Hi, Papa. Mama, let's go, Mama.
Oh, you have to go. Yeah.
Poppy, say I love you, Daddy. Go. Say I love you, Papa. I'll lower down, make a turn.
right?
Yes, talk to him.
Yeah.
My son's an actor.
Take a camera.
You ready for the camera?
Yeah.
I think so too. Y'all heard that.
Yes.